At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
On one,
ready? First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward,
Here we go.
they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
11 MT pace.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Burrow going to change things up. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Here we go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready. Black Ultra. Blaster, six.
Young looks to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Yellow. Set.
Young on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready.
On second down, Young again. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Edo blue. Hey, go Fury. White. Hunt.
Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Ready.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Gotta go.
Again, it's Mixon. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And out of bounds right around the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Burrow going to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On 2. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Blue striker. Cut.
They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That throw by Young incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stand, hut, red, cycle, yellow, go. Pause red. Black ultra. Set, hut.
To the air once more, Young. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check steal. Blaster, 6. Hey, red. Fury, yellow. Set.
Young to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Drill green. Ready.
Young now. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young here, you can see, changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's another Steelers
An option handoff given to Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On one, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Young. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they run with Harris off the option. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
52.
It's a loss of
52
1.
blaster.
Brings up
Hey,
second
check
and
mega.
goal at
Smack,
the 11-yard line.
Edo blue. Hut.
To throw on second down is Young. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Red, yellow. Blue, go. Six, mega. Set.
Young. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
What's your set?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Blue, black. Claude red. Black ultra. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Blaster, sit. Fury, yellow. Ready, ready.
Again, it's Young. Forced out to him. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Set, go. Black shot.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Set, ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hut, hut.
Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
11 MC, 11 MC.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Burrow. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go.
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, ready?
2nd and 5.
Mixon running wide side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 77 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Young, last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 83 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as a kick is away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush off it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Okay, right.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, green. Steel, black. Hut.
Here's Young. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal him. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
One, right?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. 12. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Set. Fight 60. Smash, red. Go pink. Needle blue. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
26 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Fight, white. Rail, yellow. Set.
Throwing, Young. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Six, mega. Set, cut.
The second down throw for Young. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here